Strong hard fighter Itsuki Hirata from Japan. Hello, Itsuki. How are you doing?
いつきさん、おはようございます。西村です。よろしくお願いします。今、ミュートになってます。最初、質問というか、元気ですか？
元気です。
She's doing great, ready for the interview.
How you doing, Yasu?
Hi, how you doing, man?
Itsuki, how are you feeling now that you've made your way into this Grand Prix?
平田選手、ようやくグランプリ出場決まりまして、今のお気持ちを聞かせてください。
やっとかっていう思いですごく楽しみです。
She's like, oh, finally, I made it to the Grand Prix, and she's just looking forward to it and very excited.
We got questions from media all around the world. I'm going to shoot them off to you, okay, Yasu?
Okay.
This first question is from Drake Riggs of My MMA News. You've gained a lot of support and hype heading into this tournament. Many believe you can go to the top and win it all. Does that feel like pressure or is it more motivation?
一つ目の質問なんですけども、いろんな人から期待されてまして、グランプリ出場に至ったと思うんですけども、多くの意見で、五木さんなら優勝しちゃうんじゃないかっていう意見もあるんですけど、それってプレッシャーですか？
いや、それだけ期待されてるってことで自分はすごくモチベーションが上がります。
There's a lot of people think that she can make it to the top and she doesn't feel it as a pressure, but it changes to motivation and she's very excited.
Next question here from Jack Wanan from Knockdown News. How did you feel overall about your win on the recent Road to One card?
グランプリ前にロードトゥーワンで試合をしたと思うんですけども、その試合について、振り返っていかがだったでしょうか
？1年ぶりの試合ですごく楽しかったんですけど、やっぱまだたくさんの課題が残る試合だったし、もっとグランプリはもっと強い選手が多いんで、あれじゃダメだなってすごい反省の残る試合でした。
はい。Well, the last fight was like 1 year ago, and it was really fun fighting again in the cage, but there's a lot of regrets, and what she felt is that she has a lot of things to prepare and do practice before the Grand Prix, so that was the positive side.
This next question is from Fight Game Asia. You're young and undefeated and riding an incredible momentum heading into this tournament. How good do you think your chances are of winning it all?
五木選手はグランプリに出場する選手の中でも若い方でもあり、あと無敗っていう記録で、グランプリ出場になったと思うんですけども、自分で正直どこら辺までいけると思ってますか？
いや、どこら辺、もう自分日本のただ一人で選ばれた選手なんで、もう必ずベルト取りに行きたいし、やっぱ若いからこそできることがたくさんあると思うんで、すごく楽しみです。
はい。Well, she's the only one who was chosen from Japan, so in one side, like she's representing Japan, and there's things that only young people can do. So she wants to show that in the Grand Prix and definitely go for the belt.
Tell us about your opponent, Elise Anderson. What does she know about her?
最初の対戦相手であるアリーシャ選手についてどういう選手かお聞かせください。
やっぱ身長が高くてリーチも長い選手なんで、自分初めてそういう選手とやるんですごく手こずるだろうなと思うんですけど、やっぱり自分のいいところは出して、相手も多分寝技もできるし打撃もできると思うんで、自分の得意な寝技で仕留めたいなって思ってます。
はい。Well, Alicia, she's tall and she has long reach, and probably it's the first time facing that kind of athlete, so it'll definitely be a tough one. And she has very good striking and very good grappling. So, but she'll just show whatever she got, and what she's good at is grappling. So she'll just go to the ground and finish her.
This one is from Dylan Bowker of My MMA News. What is your assessment of Anderson's skill set overall as she readies herself to make her one debut?
アリーシャ選手なんですけども、どういうとこが、どういうスキルが持ってて、どういうところがいいと思いますか？
寝技、やっぱ負けも少ない選手だし、やっぱ多分気持ちも強いと思うし、やっぱ打撃の距離感は向こうがなんか先に取るんだろうなってすごい思ってるんで、そこだけは気をつけようってすごく練習してます。
はい。She hasn't lost a lot, and so that means probably she's mentally very strong, and also she has more advantage on against Itsuki is that the distance when during the striking is good, so it will be a tough one, and that's what she's practicing too, the distance of striking.
Going into this next question from Fight Game Asia, what kind of improvements have you made to your game since your last appearance in the circle? Have you been focusing more on your striking?
最後にワンで戦って以降、どういうところの技術を磨いて、どういうところ上達したと思いますか？特にストライキングとか、だいぶ練習したんでしょうか？
打撃は一番練習しました。打撃と足のステップは一番練習して、ボクシングの練習したりもしたんで、それが前回の試合で出なかったんで、次の試合では出したいなってすごく思ってます。
はい。She especially focused on her striking and footwork, and she also had what was that? Okay. Well, also she practiced a lot of boxing, and she wanted to show that in Road to One, but she couldn't. So in the Grand Prix against Alicia, she showed a lot of striking and showed new Itsuki.
We have some questions from the Japanese media. Shinya Aoki will be fighting on the One on TNT series. He will be going up against Super Sage Northcutt. Tell us what Shinya Aoki is like to you.
青木真也さんが今度 TNT の放送でノースカット選手とやると思うんですけども、最近青木さんとも親交が深いと思うんですけども、どういう方なのかとかちょっと紹介してください。
青木さんは、すごい厳しいところは厳しいんですけど、普段はすごく優しい人です。
Shinya, he's super strict, but also at the same time he's a very nice guy, and he takes good care of Itsuki.
After your fight at Road to One in February, what did Shinya say to you afterwards?
ロードトゥワンでの試合の後に青木さんから何て言われたんですか？
俺は勝っても褒めないぞって言われました。
He said, even though you win, he's not gonna give her good words.
Another Japanese young star, Yuya Wakamatsu, is also fighting at One on TNT. Does it make you motivated that the kind of Japanese fighter is also on the same generation as you?
あと青木選手以外にも若松選手、若松選手も若くて同世代かと思うんですけども、そういう人がワンで同じ土俵で戦ってるっていうのはいいモチベーションになりますか？
いいモチベーションになるし、やっぱり若松さんも結構親交が深いというかあれがあるんで、だからやっぱ最初にそういう試合を見て自分も試合のまでのモチベーションがすごい上がるなと思います。
はい。Yeah, she also has a good relation with Wakamatsu, and yeah, he'll be fighting a big fight before her, so that'll be a very good motivation for her.
Who is your current training coach?
現在のコーチはどなたになりますでしょうか？
コーチ、今ジムがフリーになって、そんな決めてはないんですけど、もう各種目ごとにはトレーナーというかコーチがついてもらってるんで、でもやっぱ出稽古とか来た選手とか、出稽古行った先ではいろんな選手にアドバイスもらえるから、すごい今はいい環境にいます。
はい。Currently she's freelance, so she goes to multiple gyms to train. So she doesn't exactly have a coach, but every good athlete she meets during the practice, they give her a lot of advice, so that's really helping her.
You just started BJJ training. Why did you start? And also, did you like it?
最近BJJ 始めたって聞いたんですけども、どうですか？楽しいですか？好きですか？
すごく楽しいんですけど、早く白帯から青帯になりたいです。
Yeah, she's really liking BJJ and it's really fun, but she really wants to turn to blue from white.
Oh, yeah, I bet. This question is from Rose Gracie. Who are her top 5 Japanese fighters of all time? And where does she train jiu-jitsu? Oh,
That's 2 questions, right?
that's 2 questions. Maybe
Okay.
answer the first one first. My bad.
Okay. 日本 does it have to be Japanese or from
Top
Any-
5 Japanese
5.
fighters of all time.
Okay.
What is her list?
日本五木選手の、一番好きな、選手トップ5を教えてください。日本人の。
Shinya's on there.
じゃあ、ナンバーワンに青木真也さんってことにしておきます。ってことにしておきますって伝えてください。
わかりました。あと4人は。
あと4人。そんな好きな人とかあんまりいないっすね。
じゃあ青木真也さんだけでにしときますということで。
にしときます。
Well, number 1, I guess it has to be Shinya Aoki, so Shinya Aoki. The rest, she doesn't really have any other athletes who she likes, so just leave it to Aoki Shinya.
That's fair. That's fair. This question is from Singapore Strike Sports. Who do you think is the toughest opponent that you might be facing in the Grand Prix?
グランプリで、進んでいくと想定して、この人と当たったら一番厳しい戦いになるだろうなっていう選手はズバリ誰ですか？
まあみんなやっぱり強いんで、この人っていうよりかみんな強いんですけど、やっぱ日本の団体でもベルト取ってるハムソヒ選手がすごく気になるんですけど、やっぱその前でも綿棒選手もそうだし、スタンプ選手もやっぱみんなそれぞれ強い一つ一つがあるので、まあでも一番って言うんだったらハムソヒ選手かなって思います。
はい。Well, it's the Grand Prix of one, right? So everyone's good. So each fight will be very, very tough. But like Ham So-hee, she's very well known in Japan and in Korea. She's really good. And Bo, she's amazing. And so is Stamp. She's the champion. But if she has to choose one athlete, it'll probably be Ham So-hee. She's very strong. Looking forward to fighting her.
Leon Jennings from Asian Persuasion MMA with this question. Other than Shinya Aoki versus Sage Northcutt, are there any other particular matchups that you're looking forward to on the One on TNT series?
今度の TNT の大会で、青木さんとノースカット選手の試合注目してると思うんですけど、それ以外でこの試合は楽しみだな、見たいなっていう試合はありますか？
やっぱ若松選手もそうですし、デメトリアス・ジョンソン選手もそうですけど、やっぱしかもアメリカの地上波っていうのはすごいいいなってすごく思うし、自分の相手もアメリカ人なんで、しかもやっぱアジアだけじゃなくて北米の方にもそうやって自分の名前が知られるってすごいいいなってちょっと羨ましく思ってます。
はい。Well, she's looking forward for Wakamatsu versus Reese, also DJ's fight, and like one's gonna be on prime time on TNT in North America, so she's like totally jealous about it. Their name's gonna be all over America, right? That's so cool. So hope she can, be like that soon.
I'm sure she'll get her shot. This next question is from Gong Magazine. Elise Anderson told in an interview that she is training for your judo throws. Do you think you'll still be able to take her down?
先ほどアリシャ選手のインタビューしたんですけど、その時に平田さんの柔道投げの対応策 をもうバッチリ練習してきてるって言ってるんですけど、練習しても防げそうにない。どうですか？塞がれそうですか？それとも無理って感じですか？
いや、柔道投げは使いたくないなってすごい思ってるんですけど、でも前回の試合もそう言いながらもやっぱ一番強い柔道投げを使ってたんで、まあできる限りは使わないようにするんですけど、まあ最悪使った時はしっかり決め切ろうと思ってます。
Well, actually, she's not planning on using her judo throw this time around. Well, she said that in the road to one fight, but in the end she used it and won. So if she has to use it, she'll use it, and Alicia will be thrown to the ground.
This question is from Drake Riggs. What has been your biggest learning experience so far in your career?
次の質問ですけども、今までの格闘技キャリアの中で、これは何ですか？一番の学びは何ですか？これは本当にためになったっていうのは。
やっぱ、なんだろうな。最後まで諦めないとか、練習もトレーニングもそうですけど、なんか疲れた時にもう一回やるってことがすごい大事だなって前回の試合もそうですけど、前回の試合そこが多分甘くて、最後に自分の投げに頼ってしまったとこもあったんで、もう今はずっと練習最後までやりきるってことはすごい気をつけてます。
はい。Well, the biggest learning is that to never give up. That's not only during the fight, but during training, during practice. She has to, be focused until the end, concentrate and do it until the end. Because like the road to one fight last time, I guess when she kind of gave up. I mean, mentally. So in the end, she had to show her judo throw to a win. So that's her regret. So in the Grand Prix, she'll show something different.
This next question is from Logan of Roots of Combat. What kind of advantage does being a promotional veteran bring to your fight against a promotional newbie? In your experience, how much does travel affect fight camp? With this fight week being Elise's first one coming from America.
今回のアリシ選手ある種ベテランで、経験もあると思うんですけども、五木さんは若い選手だと思うんですけど、この経験ってどこまで影響してくると思います。彼女も言ってもアメリカから来る強豪ですけど、ワンデビューでもあるじゃないですか。
はい。
そこら辺どう見てますか？
まあでも確かに向こうの方がキャリアもすごいって周りからも言われるんですけど、逆に自分がキャリアがない状態でどこまでできるのかって多分みんなもそこが見たいと思ってるんで、特にそういうところはあんまり気にしてはないですね。
はい。Well, she gets a lot of comments that Alicia has more experience. I don't have to translate the dog, right?
Yeah.
Well, what the fan wants to see is that a veteran versus the young, the young girl. So that's what the fan wants to see. So, and she thinks that experience is important, but it's not going to matter for this fight. And so just show what the young people can do.
This was from the Japanese media again. You headlined Road to One as a female fighter, and now you will be a contender in One Empower. What does it mean for you fighting as a female fighter? Do you think you can give some motivation or power to girls who are supporting you all around the world?
ロードトゥワンでもメインで女子対決でメイン張ったと思うんですけど、今回のグランプリも女子の対決で戦うんですけども、その女子格を代表してなんていうんですか、世界中の女の子に自信とか希望を与えれると思いますか？
いや、与えれると思います。だし、やっぱこのグランプリは世界中が注目してるんで、そこすごい大きいことだし、やっぱ女は強いぞってところはすごく見せたいなと思います。
はい。Well, this Grand Prix, I'm pretty sure that like the whole world is looking forward for it. So she wants to show that girls are really strong to the world. She wants to send out this really strong message.
Jack Wanan from Knockdown News with this question. You have finished all your opponents so far as a pro. Is this streak important to you, and do you want to keep it going?
今までの戦い、全部フィニッシュしてると思うんですけども、この連続フィニッシュの記録って、平田さんにとって大事ですか？そして今後グランプリでも続けていきたいですか？
は大事だし、やっぱり、なんだろうな、判定よりかはそっちの方が自分的にも納得できるんで、グランプリでもしっかり勝ち続けるには、フィニッシュは狙いたいと思ってます。
はい。Well, yes, it's very important for her to continue the finishing streak. I mean, everyone wants to see a finish rather than a decision, and to evaluate herself, finish is totally important. So she'll definitely want to continue the finishing streak during the Grand Prix.
This one is from Rose Gracie. When did she realize she wanted to fight, and what was her family's view on that career choice?
ちょっと過去の戻るんですけど、平田さんっていつぐらいにこう格闘技やりたいなと思ったんですか？あと親はそれについてどう思います？その戦いたいっていうその決心について。
格闘技始めたのが19歳なんで、今21年、2年前、2年ちょっと前かぐらいなんで、まあでもそれまでずっと柔道やってたんで、体はもうバッチリだったんですけど、で、格闘技やりたいって親に言った時は別になんか好きなことをすればいいじゃんみたいな。でも中途半端にやるんじゃなくてやるんだったらしっかりやりなさいっていうことは言われました。
はい。Well, she's 21 right now, and she started MMA when she was 19. I mean, before that, she was doing judo, so she was like totally prepared. But yeah, she wanted to start fighting when she was 21, and when she told her family, they were like, "Yeah, just do. If you want to do that, just do it." And but they told her that if she's gonna start fighting, take it serious and be focused all the time.
Our brother is also competing in mixed martial art as well, right? How big of a factor is that, having a brother to train with?
兄弟も一緒に格闘技やってると思うんですけど、一緒に戦えるってどういう気持ちですか？
いや、すごく嬉しいこと。やっぱでも団体が違うんですけど、いつかは一緒の団体出たいなってすごく思うし、そう、兄弟、お兄ちゃんの方の試合になると、両親はすごく心配で大丈夫かなって心配するんですけど、自分の試合になると、もう試合中叫んで、もう早く決めちゃいなさいみたいな。お兄ちゃんとの対応がすごく違うのが自分の中ではすごく悲しいです。
Well, it's actually she's really enjoying, having a big brother doing the same thing, but the thing is that like when her parents watches his big brother fight, they're like super worried about it. But like when they watch Itsuki's fight, they're like, "Come on, Itsuki, finish the fight now. Come on, let's do it, right?" And so like the way their parents, look at their the big brother's fight and her fight is so different. She's kind of like disappointed. Like,
I feel like I have the same thing. I don't know why that is.
ジャニーも兄弟いるんですけど、そんな感じらしいです。気持ちわかる。
This question is from Rose Gracie. Are you a black belt in judo?
次の質問なんですけど、柔道は黒帯ですか？
黒帯です。
Yeah, she's a black belt.
Another one from the Japanese media. We know you will get a new tattoo after you win. If you win in the first round of the Grand Prix, what kind of tattoo will you be getting?
グランプリの初戦勝ったら新しいタトゥー入れるってことは知ってるんですけど、1ラウンドでフィニッシュしちゃったらどんなタトゥーを彫る予定ですか？
もしチャンピオンになったら、自分がチャンピオンになった時の日付を入れたくて。だから、グランプリの1回戦、2回戦はチャンピオンになるまでお預けにしようかなって思ってます。
Actually, when she wins the first and second Grand Prix fight, she's not gonna get a tattoo because if she wins the Grand Prix, she wants to get a tattoo with the date. the event date, so she's not gonna get a tattoo until then.
So it's gonna be a big tattoo.
大きいの彫っちゃうんですね。
大きいの掘っちゃいます。
Yep, she's gonna get a big one.
This one. Another question. Itsuki's big on Instagram, a lot of following. Seems to be really interested in style. How did that come about? Has she always been interested in like street style and stuff?
ちょっと普段の話になっちゃうんですけど、五木選手インスタでもだいぶ人気があって、フォロワーもすごい多いと思うんですけど、で、インスタでよくストリートファッションとかを披露して、いい感じなんですけど、もともとあれなんですか、そのストリートファッションとか興味あったんですか？
やっぱ洋服とか靴とかメイクとかが好きで、それは本当中学生ぐらいからずっとなんかメイクとかするようにして、洋服もですけど、やっぱお買い物するのがすごく好きなんで、まあ、そこはやっぱ格闘技以外の趣味はそこだなって自分的には思ってます。
はい。Ever since middle school, she's she always put on makeup, and she likes makeup, fashion, shoes, everything. And like if she's gonna show something, share something besides MMA, it was definitely gonna be fashion. So, yep.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Itsuki, for your time. All the best on May 28th. Thank you, Yasu, for your time as well.
一現地これで一応